Yes.
All right, so we're back with the eighth part. Part 8 is Guy's favorite
Roman Reigns.
versus AJ Styles.
That's probably mine.
And probably was very loud on the mic.
He
But-
just gets that excited for Roman Reigns.
He's that into Roman Reigns. It's his favorite wrestler that much. For the title.
AJ Styles carries Reigns through the match.
Well, that goes without saying.
What?
Yeah.
You know what?
Actually, my call is Reigns rests in a corner for about half the match, maybe occasionally out by the barricade.
Pulls out
Just leaves.
five moves. That's my pick. 5 moves.
He'll leave on a
Superman
stretcher.
punch,
Superman punch. Yep.
spear,
Spear.
The drive-by.
the clothesline, yeah.
Yep.
It's only 4 of them.
What do you think's gonna be number 5?
His lift him up with one arm.
Yep,
and
yep.
powerbomb him.
Yep. That's it. 5.
That is-
All 5 moves. It's bad that Styles has to carry this guy.
The thing that so the phenomenal forearm and the Superman punch, for the most part, are very similar moves.
Except for we like the
Yeah, like
because
that's
it's
the-
got flash.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Like they're leaping strikes.
Yep.
The fact that the phenomenal forearm looks so much cooler every time you see it.
Yep. Even though they're both the gayest moves in wrestling.
Like, the fact that one comes from off the ropes, like, and that you can do the slow mo freeze frame crap where he's just like mid flight, and he actually sells the strike too.
Yeah.
Though then again, Reigns frequently sells it by actually just legit punching people too damn hard. But stuff happens.
This match, it's like I said, it's disappointing. AJ Styles, I don't see him walking out with the title. I
No,
really don't.
like
He should, but he's not gonna.
No, like. Well, and that's the problem. So, like, one, obviously, the rumor mill going is that Reigns is supposed to walk out with the title. Though, obviously, plans can change. But at the same time, too, it's like you can't take the belt off of him again. Because, like, then if they're just going to slap it back on him again, he'll already be a 4-time world champ.
Right.
At a year and a half into the main event picture.
Yeah. If you peel the title off him at this point, he's done. At least for a while.
Which, I don't know, like.
I don't have a problem with that.
I will give them credit. This is a match where, on surface, the two people fighting, like, it's meh, because it's a range match, and those are very much the same every time.
Yep.
But the other pieces in play, the gallows and stuff, that
Bullet Club.
is making it more interesting. We acknowledge that they were friends in a different organization, and there sure do seem to be a lot of people that stands wearing a Bullet Club shirt. What's that?
In another organization in Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah. Though, to be fair, they've actually acknowledged Japan, because once again, this is not TNA, they'll talk about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is they'll acknowledge that that's their thing. Is these guys were amazing and they were good friends with AJ Styles in Japan.
Yep.
TNA does not exist. Everywhere else, that's okay.
Though AJ Styles, he wrestled briefly for WCW and once on a Sunday show on WWE, and then disappeared for 12 years and showed up in Japan. It's weird.
And Luke Gallows never wrestled for the WWE.
Yep, that's right. Never. What are you talking about? Hey, what's that over there? Yeah, it's.
So it's foregone conclusion that Gallows and Anderson are gonna get involved.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Finn Balor would come up.
that is actually a rumor as well, which is the giant, elephant in the room.
I've heard several different outcomes since Yoda and I talked about it. I had heard that one of the things they suggested may be happening here is you end up with not the Bullet Club versus the Shield.
Not the Bullet Club versus Roman Reigns and the Usos, which is a program that I'm sure we're all just.
Awesome. That's
Hey,
exactly what I want.
There would at least be 2 people who can wrestle on each side of that.
Yep.
3 on one side, but
Well, right.
but
It would be a 3-on-2 if you looked at actual ability.
but you know, at least then Roman Reigns can go back to what worked for him, which is
Being
coming
tough
in and
guy.
hitting his 4 moves,
Yep.
and then
going
getting
back
the
up.
hell out of the ring to
Yeah.
rest again. Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
One of the more recent rumor finishes is Gallows and Anderson come out and attack AJ, which then of course gets him the victory without getting the title. And then the other rumor on that is that then Balor comes out, and who does he side with? What moral dilemma? Yeah, I don't know. A lot of it's just like, on the one hand, AJ is super over and could just be the face for the title if you want to have a face title run going on. But instead you're using him in service of your pet project Roman Reigns that is just working super well all the time.
It's, well, I mean, what we were at, like at least a year of forcing him down our throat. It's working.
So, you know, when they do behind the scenes, backstage stuff at shows, like, the stadium audience doesn't really hear the audio ever.
Yeah.
To the point where on Raw, where they're talking, you can actually hear the chants of, you know, we can't hear you going on. But that didn't stop them from just booing Roman Reigns as soon as he showed up on video. Where it's like, the immediate reaction is loud, tremendous boos, no matter what he's doing.
If you watch it, they will cut the levels too.
Oh yeah, no, at
So
WrestleMania
bad.
that was like, so
No, even now.
oh I know, but like, so WrestleMania, that's one of my favorite things, and like, for people who don't know, I work at Channel 10, but Roman Reigns comes out for his WrestleMania entrance, and the crowd, the audio mats for the crowd just get lowered, obviously, because they didn't have them lowered ahead of time. So you hear the boos just start thunderstorms, and they just kind of fade out.
Which I understand, but you know what? Do it ahead of time. You know it's coming.
Yeah, it's not like, well, maybe they'll cheer for him this time. Nope, okay.
Well, and that's every time, like on Raw, even they're like, "Oh, you're hearing a mix of cheers and boos." No, you're hearing boos.
Yeah.
That's what you're hearing.
Yeah, like John Cena, as much as I'll complain about him, and that's mostly because his character is stale, he's fine in the ring. Like, he's not great, but he can put on a decent match. He can be carried to a really good match. He's okay in the ring. I don't really have.
Well, here's the other thing with Cena though. He's pretty good on the mic.
Yeah, like, as much as I'll complain about him, like, it's just.
The Superman gimmick is.
Yeah,
okay.
it's
I
purely
appreciate
because he's Hogan 2.0,
Yeah.
and that got stale a long ass time ago. But
Yeah. He's completely acceptable.
yeah, no, he
His
like,
music is awesome.
his storylines. The other problem is just like his storylines have buried and halted like
Yes.
people I actually would like to see.
Well,
do better.
and a ton of them.
Yeah, but I mean, in the ring, fine. He can do fine. Roman Reigns is entirely lose. You're not getting the split like you do with John Cena of high pitched cheers and much deeper toned boos.
He's not good in the ring, and he's not good on the mic.
Suffer and suck attached on.
So awesome. He's not the good guy.
The bad guy.
He'll tell you 14 times over because it worked once.
Yeah, every show since then. Usually at the top of the show, no less. Same spot.
Yeah.
It's like his 6th move.
Don't give him that much credit. Come on now.
Yeah, I just. Also, a spear. Who does a spear as like your finisher?
Goldberg.
Yeah, exactly. In the year 2016.
Sorry, I'm jotting down some notes for the final segment here. Because they're just coming to me as we discuss this stuff. But yeah, no, it's the thing is his moveset is so bad.
Well, it's like his spear looks weak.
His
And
spear
like-
looks weak. The Superman punch is just weak.
Well, like, granted, I don't want him Golden breaking it up and like concussing himself into a
Right.
spear, but
Well, I get it. Don't kill people.
yeah. But like Rhino did a spear as his finishing move and made it look not shitty, and also didn't concuss himself, so it can be done. The master of the spear, as his T-shirt will tell you, and the Masters of the Universe logo font.
Yeah, no, it's just painful to watch him.
Yeah, well, that WrestleMania match was just abysmal. The fact that Triple H, who at this point has been wrestling for like 20 plus years, and he's the one who doesn't look gassed.
Yeah. Yeah, the old man doesn't look gassed.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, okay, let's be fair. Triple H is pretty good shape.
Oh yeah, no, like he's not by any means. He's not late stage American Dream build. Like he still is very much in shape, but he's still pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
He's old.
yeah, and
He's older
looked
than me, which
far
makes him
better.
old.
He looked far better in that match than Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns had to rest constantly.
And that's my concern about this match is can AJ Styles make this match look good?
Well, I guarantee you, he's not going to get hit the Styles Clash
No.
because there's no way in hell they trust Roman Reigns.
No. Yeah.
Though maybe they do, and maybe he'll fuck it up horribly, and then
Just be out.
he'll be dead. Probably.
We can hope.
I mean, don't wish for death, but maybe career-ending or shortening neck injury. I don't know. Yeah, it's like they're not gonna let him put him in Styles Clash. That's just,
No,
like if anything, he'll set him up for it, and that's when interference will happen. So he'll tease the Styles Clash, but there's which is probably one of the reasons he feuded with Jericho for as long as he did, is that Jericho is one of the people they actually trust to not screw up that move.
Yeah. To take it and take it clean.
To know to tilt your head the opposite direction of what you would normally do in any kind of maneuver.
Yeah, no, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be tough for Styles to make this match look good.
Like, yeah, I mean, he's got a ridiculous number of 4.75 and 5-star matches to his name, but yeah, he's gonna do his best, and he'll probably carry him to a passable match. But yeah, it's not gonna. It's gonna be another one where there's gonna be matches.
The thing is,
lower on the card.
It's at the end of the card. The crowd's gonna be gassed anyway.
Well, and it's just like, you're taking. There's matches further on the card that we're way more excited for, which generally that means the crowd is as well. And on their way out of the event, you're showing them somebody that they absolutely hate in a match that even if he loses, he's not going to lose. And it's going to be a lot of resting. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's going to be. But I think we're universal on Reigns will keep the title, unfortunately.
Yeah, whether he actually wins and keeps the title, or whether he loses due to a disqualification or a count out or some other form that keeps the strap on him.
Yeah, it's going to be somehow he's going to have the title on him.
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm yawning because it's the wee hours.
And plus it's Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that's pretty much what his name encourages. Do we have anything else to say about this?
Practicing his wrestling style. Lots of rest.
Yep, rest. Sit in the corner and rest.
Or in the Royal Rumble, just get injured and be gone for over half the Rumble, which apparently you can do now. Convenient.
Well, that means that Curtis Axel is still in the Rumble from 2 years ago.
That's right. I mean, he did go over the top rope. I don't know if that ends both Royal Rumbles.
Oh, that's a good question.
But
that, if it does, that's the longest Royal Rumble run.
He technically should have had the shot at WrestleMania. I'm sure Roman Reigns went over a top rope at some point between then and
I maybe not. That's a pretty high risk maneuver for Roman Reigns. The thing ultimately in the end, just one last thought on it is, I get the feeling like Roman Reigns is probably a good guy, and that's what sucks about it. I hate him so much, even though he's a good guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, he's definitely gotten a less than optimal situation handed to him by the WWE in the way they're pushing him. At the same time, every interview with him, he comes off as such an entitled ass.
Yeah.
That
And it's tough to say.
that it's like, I'm pretty sure he might just be a dick in real life too, in which case...
Fully possible, in which case, good. You deserve it.
He's not being set up for success, but I don't know if he should have in the first place.
Hopefully before the next roundtable, I will make sure that Guy has his Roman Empire shirt so that he can promote his favorite wrestler.
That's right. I think we need to get him the full-on accurate ring gear.
So right. Vest.
With the R, double R logo, yeah.
Yeah.
Get him the gloves.
Yeah. I think we could arrange that. I mean, he's that big of a fan. Maybe we can get like signed ring attire.
Pretty sweet. I think I've got some spare Roman Reigns cards.
We know you're into him. He's Guy's favorite. So, yeah, make sure to push him. Yeah. All right. I think that wraps this up, and we'll have one last little bit because I just got a few things that I'd like to cover and kind of a wrap up, and then we're gonna call it a night.